Folks, well, it is Tuesday, which means it's time for us to talk about what is opening this week, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theaters. There's a few wide release films. We're going to talk about one in particular right now. So, Ashley, what are we talking about?
It's the Blair Witch. After discovering a video showing what he believes to be his sister's experiences in the demonic woods of the Blair Witch, James and a group of friends head to the forest in search of his lost sibling.
This Blair Witch was one, and by the way, you were right. It was Dino Riders.
It seems to be Dino Riders is what we're getting.
Is what we're getting
about it, but I remember.
But you actually nailed it. It was funny because nobody was talking about Blair Witch again, and this little horror movie was coming out called The Woods that really not many people, except for those really keyed into the horror genre, had even heard about or were looking forward to. It was some like throwaway movie. And then at Comic-Con, they dropped, I think, the biggest surprise I've ever remembered happening at Comic-Con, which was, oh, by the way, that little movie, The Woods, it's the new Blair Witch movie, and we're screening it tonight. And the people saw it, and people came out, and they were raving about it. I got to tell you, I liked the first Blair Witch movie. I remember going into it and enjoying it, thinking, wow, this was a different take. It's been done a million times since. But at the time when that first Blair Witch came out, it was new. It was creative. We hadn't really seen something like that before in a wide release motion picture. They made the movie for about $48, and it made like almost $300 million worldwide. Yeah. It was crazy. I have not been excited for anything Blair Witch related since. I mean, the second film was just atrocious. But for whatever reason, when they dropped this announcement that this new movie was a return to Blair Witch, I got excited. I saw that first trailer. I thought the trailer was great. I'm hearing all the fans who have seen it talking about it. That's getting me more excited. So I'm really looking forward to this one, Mark.
Yeah, sometimes there's a charm about unexpected sequels. You know, like obviously something like The Force Awakens is like we couldn't believe, oh, sweet, we're getting new Star Wars movies. Then you have something like Rocky Balboa, which is a sequel we never thought we were going to see. We weren't sure we wanted to. Ended up being a great film. Blair Witch, as soon as they announced that that's what this movie was, everybody just had that thought like, oh yeah, we didn't even think that they were going to be building off the mythology of Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. We knew that this was going to be going back to a found footage spectacle that was building off the mythology and the lore of the first one. It makes total sense to go back into this because, John, as you said, found footage has been done to death since Blair Witch, so the techniques have also been perfected and crafted better than what they had way back in '99 when that movie came out. So I'm looking forward to the advent of found footage technology telling this story that helped originate found footage technology. I am so excited for this movie, and we get to see it tonight.
Yes, we do. Schnepp.
Yeah, the Blair Witch Project gave me my best prank I've ever pulled on a friend. And honestly, I was ready to see The Woods. I'm still ready to see that movie. But Adam and Simon, they're a great duo, and they've worked a lot in the found footage realm. So having them take this Blair Witch Project sequel to the next level, and you forget about Book of Shadows, like, what happened to that orgy videotape? Oh, wait, we killed each other? Spoilers. You don't want to see that movie anyway. Go see Blair Witch.
So you told your friend that you were just going to see this thing in the theater?
No. I got an advance copy from Sundance before Blair Witch Project ever came out, and I had an Avid I was editing. So I cut the credits out and just told a friend of mine, I don't know what is this real? Should I call the cops? And I left him and pressed play, and I listened. I went downstairs and I listened to him start screaming at the end. He's like, Snap, what the hell is this? He came running down the stairs. His face was white. He's like, we gotta call the cops. And I was like, I almost peed my pants laughing so hard. I was like, it's a movie. So I just cut the credits out. So it ends with that person in the corner and the camera shaking and screaming. I almost gave that guy a heart attack, man. It was awesome.
I'm just curious, Ashley, you've seen all the build up to this.
Yeah,
is this one you're looking forward to?
I remember seeing the Blair Witch. I didn't see it in theaters, but I saw like 5 years later on DVD at home. And I love horror movies. This was one horror movie that like legitimately scared me. I'm still scared to watch it to this day. And I'm so excited for this movie. And I think that how did they do this? Because everyone was so over found footage, but everyone is so hyped for this movie. And I think Perry saw it and she said it was great. I'm like really excited that they're continuing on with the original story, so I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna go see it tonight, so I'm excited.
Hey,
I'm excited.
If